Well, Canada has advanced to the Olympic women's hockey semifinals with a 5-1 win over Germany.
We saw that Marie-Philippe Poulin was back in the lineup. She didn't play a lot. They were limiting her time on the ice. However, she just scored a goal, and she's about to, I think, by the end of the tournament, by the end of the Olympics, will have surpassed Haley Wickenheiser's record.
The quarterfinal victory featured the return of captain Marie-Philippe Poulin to the lineup after missing 2 games with a right knee injury. Canada's goalie Emmeryn Mashmeyer stopped 10 shots for her second win of the tournament. Canada finished second in Group A behind an unbeaten U.S. team. Team Canada will face the winner of Finland versus Switzerland in the semifinals. With me now is Ben Steiner, sports journalist. Ben, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Canada's women's hockey team beating Germany with Marie-Philippe Poulin back in the fold. They've now made it to the semifinals. What can the team expect?
Well, pleasure to be on with you as well, and always an exciting time when we get to the playoff rounds of these hockey tournaments at the Olympics, especially in women's hockey, where the groups are not playing together and they're a little bit balanced, so there's not any blowouts. So we do see that intensity leveled up a little bit. And we saw Marie-Philippe Poulin come back into the lineup today. Of course, her minutes were limited. She did tie Haley Wickenheiser's goal record, but I think the thing to watch really is that top line. We saw Sarah Fillier and Daryl Watts on that top line, 2 of the younger players on a very veteran Canadian team, and that could be their downfall. Is the fact that this Canadian team is so veteran heavy, average age of 29 years old, only 1 player 24 years or younger. We saw how that worked out against the Americans, albeit without Marie-Philippe Poulin, but they will have a bigger test in the semifinal and then likely a test against the Americans in that gold medal game.
Okay, that should be exciting. Let's talk about Canadian speed skater Laurent Dubreuil, who had a roller coaster day, setting an Olympic record, but then not winning gold. He still did come away with Canada's first medal in the 500-meter event in 28 years, though. Your thoughts on this?
Well, it's quite something to break an Olympic record and manage to hold it for all of about 5 minutes before it's broken twice right in front of you. But Laurent Dubreuil comes away with, of course, the bronze medal in the men's 500-meter. He's Canada's best sprinter, and he came into these Olympics with a very different mindset than he's been in the past. First of all, he missed the podium by 3/1000ths of a second when it came to Beijing 2022. When he comes into these Olympics with 2 kids, he's a dad for the first time at these Olympics. And he said before going into the games that the winning doesn't necessarily mean as much to him. It doesn't feel like that's the way he has to define his life because he has these other touch points in life now. Didn't win the race, but he puts down the best skate of his career in the 500-meter and comes away with 3rd all-time in the Olympic times. And we've seen some interesting times on this temporary ice in Milan, but he also comes away with that bronze medal and Canada's 8th medal of the Milan Cortina 2026 Olympics.
Yes, it'll be very exciting to see what is still to happen from here. Ben, thank you very much for being here. Great chatting with you.
Thank you.
That is Ben Steiner, sports journalist.